Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Their own 37-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
Prescott.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check 13. Check 52.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Tony Pollard.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And some room to work. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 13. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 45 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Prescott from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7. Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 69 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st-and-goal situation. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
34-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
You know what? You could have that shit. Let's play it safe, not give up on bullshit pass.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Run it with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
37-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. (7-7) our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Giants 7. Zerline to kick off 4th down.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there for the Giants. 48 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Graham Gano.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
And he got the body. 6'8", small forward, play the 2 also. But I don't know. He needs to go to somebody's camp.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days. Offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, Most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
He's stuck. He didn't know what to pick. We can't pick the same play. I think 3-4 is probably going to be the play I'm going to start using.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
At the 29-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Pollard. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Pollard, the ball carrier.
Blake Martinez, 2nd in the league in tackles last year, gets another there.
5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half.
A 30-yard attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
At the 40-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down now, Pollard. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Now Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
CeeDee Lamb was my favorite receiver in this year's draft, and it's still hard for me to believe that he lasted till the 17th pick of the first round. No one took him before that, and Dallas, surprisingly, finds him available, takes him, and you see why. Great hands, great route running. This guy is Mr. Excitement.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Down by Blake Martinez.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, Pollard. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Pollard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Pollard again. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go option here with Jones. Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Nah, I passed it too soon.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
Come on, man.
How about some
Wide
applause for the
open.
defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And out. It's 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
On 1st down, Pollard down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
14.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Pollard. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Starting it. What do you said about anything?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, New York.
From the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
Jones.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, he'll rifle this one deep right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
For big nickel, sometimes we do have safety.
First and 10.
I got McKinney because he's a hard hitter. I got him in the box.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10.
We live for this.
Is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Jones throwing on 1st down.
Why are you
incomplete. He was looking at time for Dante Pettis. That'll bring up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. Catch made by Slayton. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd and inches.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
26, Saquon Barkley.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Jones pass.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
1st down, Giants.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 19-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Eluding the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's Jones. Throwing again to the end zone, but it's incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It's 3rd down and goal from the 10-yard line.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Jones now going to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
21-yard line.
This nigga missed 2 open fucking throws.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Rip left, rip left. Alert flat, alert flat. We're going to 54. Right here. Check safety,
Run for Pollard. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
check, check. Watch 54. Watch
try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And 9.
Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Tate to return it. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Here's Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones, flush to his right. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out to his left. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
For Darius Slayton, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Today's final score.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Cowboys, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
Turn the knob, camera system incredible. Yeah, came for the